Happy morning, children. Continue this chapter, that is real numbers. Next theorem, fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Okay. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from this order in which the primes factor are occur. Okay. For example, 2310 is a one of the composite number. In this composite number, we can express prime factors. 2310 can be written as prime factors. 2 ones, 2 ones, 2 fives and 2 fives. Next 5, 5 twos, 5 threes, 5 ones. Next 3, 3 sevens, next 3 sevens. Next 7, 11. So 2310 can be written as 2 into 5 into 3 into 11, 7 into 11. So 2310 can be written as 2 into 5 into 3 into 7 into 11. Next 2310 can be written as another primes. For example, 3, 3 7, next 3 7 0. Next 5, 5 ones, 5 fives. Next 5 fours, 5 1, 5 fives, 5 fours. Next 2, 2 7, 2 sevens. Next 7 11. So 2310 can be written as 3 into 5 into 2 into 7 into 11. So every composite number we can written as the product of primes, and factorization is unique, and also which are the primes are occurs. Okay. Next we can find the any two integers HCF and LCM. For example, first HCF of any two integers, then the product of the smallest power of each common factors is called HCF. Next LCM equal to the product of greatest power of each common factors. For example, here 12 and 18 two integers. 12 is written as 2 6, 2 3s. So 12 is written as 2 into 3. Okay. So 12 equals to 2 into 3. So 2 into 2 means 2 power 2 into 3 power 1. So next 18 powers can be written as 2 nines are 2 threes are 3 threes are. So 18 equals to 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So 18 can be written as prime factors. 2 into 3 into 3. So 2 to the power of 1, 3 to the power of 2. So here HCF means the smallest power of common prime factors. We have two common factors are there, 2 and 3. Here 2 and 3. So 2 and 3 is a common factors. Okay. So HCF of given two numbers equals to the smallest power of each common factors. If the smallest power is 1, 2 also the smallest power is 1. So that equals to 2 into 3 equal to 6. So LCM equal to HCF equal to HCF of 12 and 18 equal to the smallest power of common factors, that equals to 2 into 3 equal to 6. Okay, next LCM of two integers 12 and 18, the greatest two power of each prime factors. So greatest power of 2 is 2 square. Next the greatest power is 3 square. So 2 square value 4, 3 square value 9, that equals to 36. So LCM of given two integers is equal to 36. So finally any two integers HCF is always the smallest power of common factors. Next LCM is equal to the greatest power of common prime factors is called LCM. Okay. Next problem, find the LCM and HCF of 72 and 108. So first of all 72 and 108. 72 can be written as prime factors, 2 3s and 2 6. Next 2 1s, 2 8s. Next 2 9s, 3 3s. So 72 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So 72 equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So 2 is written as 2 to the power of 3. 3 is 2 times. So 3 to the power of 2. Next 108 can be written as prime factors. 108. So 2 5s, 2 4s. Next 2 2s, 2 7s. Next 3 9s. Next 3 3s. So 108 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. So 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So how many 2s? 2. So this is can written as 2 to the power of 2. Next how many 3s are there? 3. So 3 power 3. Both 72 factors, 2 factors are there, and 108 also 2 factors are there. So 2 and 3 are 2 common factors. 2 and 3 2 common factors. So HCF means the lowest powers. The smallest power of common factors is called HCF. So the smallest power of 2 is 2 square. Next the smallest power of 3 is 3 square. So this is HCF of 72 and 108 equals to the smallest powers, 2 power 2 and 3 power 2. 2 power 2 and 3 power 2, that equals to 2 power 2 4, 3 power 2 9. So HCF of 72 and 108 equals to 36. Next LCM. LCM of 72 and 108 is highest power or greatest power of prime factors. Here 2 factors are there. So highest power of the first common factor 2. So that equals to 2 power 3. Next highest power of the 3. So 3 power 3. So 2 power 3 value 8, 3 power 3 value 27. So 8 7 56, 8 to 16 plus 5 21. So LCM of 72 and 108 equals to 216. Okay. Next theorem, third one. Let x be a rational number and whose decimal expression is terminate. Then x can be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are in the coprimes and prime factorization of q is written of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m, where n comma m are non-negative integers. Finally, denominator can be written as 2 to the power of n and 5 to the power of m. Then that rational number is terminating. Okay. For example, here 3 by 8 is one of the rational number. So this is written as denominator 8 is written as 8 2 4s 2 2s. So 2 into 2 power 3. So denominator we can written as 2 to the power of n. So this is a terminating decimal. Okay. So check once 3 divided by 8. Here we put 0 and here also 0. 8 4 ja, so 8 3 is 24. Next 6 8 7 ja 56. Remainder 4. Next another 0. 8 5 ja. So this is the terminating decimal. 3 by 8 equal to 0.375. Here denominator can be written as 2 to the power of n. So given rational number is a terminating decimal. Okay. Next, second problem. 2 by 11 is terminating or not? So first of all we can observe denominator. Denominator we have to the number 11. This is cannot be written as 2 to the power of n, 5 to the power of n. Denominator is not the form 2 to the power of n and 5 to the power of m. Denominator is not of the form 2 to the power of n. So this is 2 by 11 is a non-terminating decimal. So 2 is divided by 11. Here we put 0. 11 ones are 11. 9. So take another 0. 11 8 are 88. Next 2. Remainder next to 0. 2 11 ones are 11. Next to remainder 9. 11 8 ja 88. So 2 remainder. Continue this values 0.1818. So this is the non-terminating decimal. Why? Because denominator cannot be written as 2 to the power of n and 5 to the power of m. Okay. Next problem. How will you show that 11 into 7, 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5 is a composite number. Okay. So first 17 into 11 into 2 plus 17 into 11 into 5. Here 17 and 11 common. 2 plus 3. Okay. 11 into 17 into 11 into 5. So given expression we can written as 3 factors. So this is a composite number. Given expression is written as the product of three factors. So given expression is a composite number. Okay. Composite number. Next problem. What is the last digit of 6 to the power of 100? Okay. So first 6 to the power of 1 equal to 6. 6 square equal to, that means 6 into 6, that equal to 36. Next 6 cube value, 6 into 6 into 6. So 6 cube value equal to 36 into 6. 6 6s 36. 6 3s are 18 plus 3, 216. 6 power 3 value 216. Next 6 power of 4. 6 power of 4 equal to 216 into 6. 6 6 are 36. 6 1s are 6 plus 3, 9. 6 2s are 12. So unit place always we have to 6. Unit place we have to always 6. So the last digit, the last or unit digit, the last digit of 6 to the power of 100 is 6. Okay. Each and every case the unit digit is 6. Okay. So finally the last digit of 6 to the power of 100 is 6. Okay. Next problem. Show that root 3 plus root 5 is a irrational. Let us suppose assume that root 3 plus root 5 is a rational. Okay. So let root 3 plus root 5 equal to a by b. Here A comma B are integers. A comma B are integers and B does not equal to 0. Okay. First let us assume that root 3 plus root 5 is a rational. Rational means P by Q form. So root 3 plus root 5 we can written as A by B. And also B does not equal to 0 and A comma B are integers. Okay. Next, squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So, root 3 plus root 5 equal to A by B whole square. So, root 3 square means 3, root 5 square means 5 plus 2 into root 3 into root 5, that equals to A square by B square. 3 plus 5, 8 plus 2 into 3 into 5, 15, that equals to A square by B square. Okay. So 2 root 15 equal to A square by B square plus 8 transposing to right side, we get negative. Okay. A square by B square minus 8. Okay. 2 root 15 equal to A square by B square minus 8. Okay. So 2 root 15 LCM B square, 1 into A square, 8 into B square, 8B square, 8B square. So root 15 equal to A square by A square minus 8B square by B square. 2 is transposing to right side, so that is 2B square. So root 15 equal to A square minus 8B square by 2B square. Here A comma B are integers and A square minus 8B square by 2B square is A square minus 8B square by 2B square is a rational number. And also root 15 is a rational. Okay. This contradict the fact that root 15 is a irrational. So our assumption is wrong. Finally, therefore root 3 plus root 5 is a irrational. Root 3 plus root 5 is a irrational. Okay. Next problem. Show that root 3 plus root 2 is rational. Okay. So first let us assume assume that root 3 plus root 2 is a rational. Okay, so let root 3 plus root 2, let root 3 plus root 2 we can written as rational form a by b. Here a comma b are integers and b does not equals to 0. Root 3 plus root 2 is a rational. Rational means a by b form. Here a comma b are integers and b does not equals to 0. Squaring on both sides. Root 3 plus root 2 whole square, a plus b whole square. So root 3 square value 3, root 2 square value 2. Next to 2ab, 2 into root 3 into root 2. A square value and b square. 3 plus 2, 5. 3 2s are 6. 2 root 6. That equal to a square by b square. Here 5 is transposing to right side. 2 root 6 equal to a square by b square minus 5. 2 root 16 equal to a square by b square minus 5. 2 root 16 equals to a square by b square minus 5. 2 root 16 a square minus 5 into b square, 5b square divided by b square. Here 2 is a multiply, transpose into right side, that is change into the division. So root 16 equal to a square minus 5b square by 2b square. Okay, here a comma b are integers and a square minus 5 by b square by 2b square is a rational. So root 6 also rational. Root 6 also rational. This contradict the fact that root 6 is a irrational. So our assumption is wrong. Our assumption is wrong. So root 3 plus root 2 is a root 3. Therefore, root 3 plus root 2 is a irrational number. Root 3 plus root 3 is a irrational number. Okay. Show that root 3 plus root 2 is a irrational. Sorry, here irrational. Prove that irrational. Show that root 3 plus root 2 is a irrational. So therefore root 3 plus root 2 is a irrational number. Thank you, children. This is end of this class.